Some of you might have noticed that there is no day-night cycle in Nier Replicant, or you wondered why there was that one scene that said later that night, but it was still clearly bright outside. It might sound strange to say, but the fact that there is no night segment in the game is because that was intentionally part of the world design. 600 years after the events of the Red Dragon and Giant Beast entering our dimension, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my video about the snow in summer, the entire universe became kind of funky due to the anomaly. It has never actually been explained in detail what happened, but a huge accident occurred that caused the planet to become tidally locked. Half the planet is permanently facing the sun, while the other half is forever dark. The part of the planet that is covered in darkness encompasses the area of North and South America, but what is found within the dark side of the planet? Well, to be honest, not much is known, since both Replicant and Automata take place on the day side of the planet. But there are a few interesting pieces about the other side that is shared through interviews and external media. It is called the Kingdom of Night, since it is forever set during the nighttime, and Replicant and Automata, those games take place in the Kingdom of Day. The first time this is hinted in-game is when you speak with Devila for the first time in the tavern. You ask her if it is too early to drink, and she scoffs at you with the remark saying,
"When the sun never sets, what difference does it make?"
In the 15 Nightmares quest, the written message upon entering the second door reads out, "The apocalypse divided the world in two, one that knows not day, and one which has never seen the night." The entirety of the 15 Nightmares messages attempts to hint at what happened that made the world a mess, referencing the dragon, white chlorination, legion, and the recycled vessels of the world. Something that was mentioned during an interview with Yoko Taro and Yosuke Saito, the humans in the Kingdom of Night created an android in the year 6230 to combat the alien invasion and prevent the fall-down collapse of all timelines. This android's name is Accord. To those of you that are new to the series, Accord is an android that was introduced in Drakengard 3. She followed the protagonist Zero and made sure she followed the right path towards the appropriate true ending. There are many copies of Accord, and all of them carry large bags of weapons from various timelines and sell them to people across various points in time and history. Yes, she pretty much breaks the fourth wall and travels across time. Information about her origins is limited. There is also a slight reference to her in Automata. The weapons dealer in the Resistance camp mentions that he receives all of his weapons from a traveling sales android named Accord, and you can also find one of her flyers in a lockbox within the giant ditch near the old shopping mall. A reference to her was also added in Replicant, which was not in the original. New diary entries appear based on how far you get into the story and how many playthroughs you've completed. Upon beginning Act 2, a diary entry will sometimes appear referencing a strange woman carrying a large bag. Yona must be lucky because that woman was Accord. In the Yorha Boy stage play, several rogue members of Yorha were attempting to find freedom from command by traveling over to the Kingdom of Night. There isn't much information of what happens to them though, but I assume their fate was not something happy. The temporal anomaly that also happened in the year 856 might have also been related to the Kingdom of Night, since that anomaly was what caused the relocation of the cathedral city, dragons, magic, and the flower. And so far, this is all that's known about the Kingdom of Night. Personally, I would really like to see a future Nier project that takes place in the Kingdom of Night. It's great to see that the references between Replicant and Automata are present even with the locations being the same. I would still like to see what the world is like in Nier, not only one single area. But let me know what you have to think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.